Hi, this is Anita from the Dusty Roads podcast. At the Dusty Roads podcast, we talk about things of living your life as a global citizen. And as part of that, we talk about travel, we talk about history, we talk about other cultural type of things. What does it mean to be living your life as a global citizen? And one aspect of things that I talk about a bit too is sailing, because I believe that sailing is a great way to be able to see the world. You see different perspectives out there on the water. And it is just a great form of exercise or hobby or whatever you want to call it. I want to talk a bit about how sailing, though, can help you improve your mental and your physical health. We don't obviously think about that, but there's many ways that sailing can help your mental and physical health. Let's talk first about mental health. And I think this goes for anything. If it's not sailing, if you're out biking, if you're out hiking, whatever it is that you do that can help you to be able to find a mental health benefit is helpful. That's one of the great things about travel that I've always enjoyed, and especially when I was younger and I was out backpacking a lot. I sometimes would love just getting on a bus or on a train. I could spend 12 hours a day just looking out the window and looking at life going on outside there. I was fascinated. I never wanted to sleep. I didn't want to miss anything. I wanted to make sure I saw everything, every chicken running across the road, every person on the road. I just really, really love that. And that's part of the, mental health benefits of sailing and what sailing does. So whether it's sailing or whatever it is, it can help you to be able to do this. One, can reduce stress reduction and mindfulness, which I think in the world that we live in today, it can really help you to be able to reduce stress and to just have more of a mindfulness. And whether that mindfulness for you is being out on the road and looking at nature as it passes by on a train, or if it's out sailing, that can be helpful for mental health. Connection with nature. It's, sailing is a great way to connect with nature. Or if you're out hiking is a great way to connect with nature. You can improve focus and mental clarity. When you're out there in nature, it helps improve your focus and mental clarity. It can boost your self-confidence and problem-solving skills. Especially when you're out there, whether you're sailing or whatever you're doing, anything like that can help you boost your self-confidence and help you be able to solve problems better. It can give you social connections and teamwork, especially if you're like me, where the boats you sail, you have to sail with somebody. It can give you some social connections. You can get to know people and you can foster teamwork. And it can help you with these emotional resilience. Another thing about sailing for the physical aspect is it can be a full body workout. As you're pulling the ropes and other things, it is a full body workout. It can be great cardiovascular health. It help you improve coordination and balance. Those that don't believe it, you have to be able to balance on a sailboat. It can enhance endurance and stamina. You can be exposed to fresh air and vitamin D. We, in today's world, probably don't get enough vitamin D. I know that I myself am low in vitamin D, and that's because we are just not getting enough vitamin D. We're not outdoors as much as we used to be outdoors, and so we're lacking in many of these basic type of nutrients. If you go out sailing, it can help you get some exposure to fresh air and vitamin D. And it's a low impact exercise, but with high benefits. So you might ask yourself, well, why should I consider, doing something like this? Well, there's many reasons why taking up a form of exercise like sailing can be a great thing. One way is it can be a great way to be able to see parts of the world. One reason why I'm a great advocate of it is it allowed me to escape the hustle and bustle and to just sort of be out there on the water and just sort of relax and see, the city from far off. It's just amazingly relaxing and beautiful. It allows you to stay physically active at almost any age. I've sailed with people in their late 80s who are some of the best sailors I've ever met who really understand how to sail. Great mental relaxation. And like I said before, even if you don't sail, if you hike or whatever you do, it can be great mental relaxation. Social and family bonding. It can be a great way to be able to bond socially and as a family. It's a valuable life skill. Just like I always say that swimming's a valuable life skill, so is boating and sailing can be valuable life skills. Affordable options can be available if you look around. There's some community sailing centers. I know Milwaukee, where I grew up, has a fantastic community sailing center. And it can give you some lifelong enjoyment. Even though we're talking here about sailing, how it can improve your mental and physical health, I'm a great believer in, as we talk about living your life as a global citizen, that you're doing whatever you want to do, whatever helps you to be able to have the mental and physical, health that you need, or whatever it is that you do, whether it's, like I said, if it's hiking, if it's biking, even if it's getting on a bus somewhere in a foreign country and looking out the window and watching the culture go by, can also be very mentally stimulating, and also at the same time can be extremely relaxing. It can help you. For me, I find that also helps me to be able to reduce some stress. So whatever it is that helps you, we know part of it's about, Dusty Roads podcast about travel. One of the things about travel is that to really be able to travel well, you need to have some health and fitness, both mental and physical health and fitness. So that's one reason why I'm talking about this too, that if you want to be able to travel and to be able to see the world, it's important that you have some type of, mental and physical health, that you can be able to do those things that you need to do when you're out traveling and seeing the world and seeing other cultures. For me, I find that sailing is more than a leisure activity, that it's a powerful way for me to enhance my mental and physical well-being. For me personally, the experience of being out in the water, feeling the wind against my face and watching the sun glisten on the waves can be, incredibly therapeutic. It can be, an opportunity to disconnect from the daily grind and reconnect again with nature and with life, and immerse myself in an environment that promotes relaxation, mindfulness, and physical fitness. So whatever that activity is that you do, I hope that you'll be able to do it and find it, and be able to get out there and to be able to look for your mental and physical well-being. I've written a blog on this if you are interested. And the blog that I've written is called How Sailing Can Improve Your Mental and Physical Health 12 Ways. So you can go on there and you can find out some more information on that if you're interested in that. We thank you so much for joining us, being part of our community. If you're not part of our community, we hope you'll press that subscribe button and join with us, because we'd love to have you join with us. Thank you so much for listening.